going to do that third version. You might still use a chair for support if you haven't got yoga blocks at home, or if you've got blocks, then pop those blocks towards the front of your mat, probably on the highest setting. Okay, so pretty much exactly the same as our last version, but we're coming down onto one knee when we come into that lunge. So pressing down through your feet, lifting up through the crown of your head, setting that intention once more to really tune in to either your sensations or your breath, each and every movement, trying not to just go through the motions here. So on your next inhale, reaching arms up. And as you exhale, fold forwards and round. As you inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Hands come either to your blocks or to your legs. And as you exhale, hands down onto your blocks. Step your right foot back and right knee comes down. So again, you could stay with your hands down. If you find your belly's pressing into your thighs, you've not got much space here, then heel toe your left foot out to the left, bringing both blocks inside your left leg. That gives you a bit more space to move. If you want to just stay with your hands down, feel free. Or you can bring your hands up onto your hips, again using your gaze, steady gaze to help you focus. If you want to, you can reach your arms up overhead. And then on your next exhale, bring your hands down to your blocks. We'll step both knees back, so knees are in line, and move through our cat-cow. So hands either onto blocks or onto the floor. As you inhale, lower your belly, lift your chest, arch your spine. As you exhale, press hands, knees, feet down as you round. So inhale, lower belly to arch, and exhale as we round. And then we'll come into our child's pose. So either sinking hips straight back to your heels, or if you want a bit more space, spreading your knees wide. If you find that the bend in your knees feels uncomfortable and you've got a blanket handy or something soft, you could pop that behind your knees. That takes a bit of the stretch out of your knees for this one. And then you can use your blocks to bring the floor up to you if you find folding all the way forwards doesn't feel good. So you could bring forearms onto blocks, you could bring forearms onto the floor, or you could bring your forehead onto a block, playing around with the height of the block to find a position that feels good for you. None of these child's poses feel good for you. A couple of other options for when you're on the floor. The first is to lie down onto your side, so you're kind of coming into this fetal position, just resting here. Or you can flip your child's pose upside down, bringing your knees in towards your armpits. So you're not bringing your knees in towards your chest, it's more spreading your knees wide, drawing into your armpits. So it's literally child's pose, but this takes all the strain off your knees. So it does involve a bit of flipping over, I realise, so you might not necessarily want to do that every time, but if you want a bit more of a comfortable position for those longer holds, then feel free to take that one. So we're going to make our way back up on the other side for our lunge position. So coming up to all fours, and then we're going to step our right foot forwards. So if you're not practicing this version with me, please do feel free to play along with the other options that we've done before, if you can remember them. So hands could stay down, or you can bring your hands onto your hips, or you can reach arms up overhead. And then on your next exhale, bring both hands down. Some find that this Step forward is a little tricky, so if that's you, then maybe tuck your back toes under, shuffle your back knee forwards a couple of times, maybe walk your blocks forwards, and then step your back foot forwards so your feet are in line. We're going to lift up halfway, lengthen our spine here. And then as you exhale, fold forwards and round, head heavy. And inhale, unravel, coming all the way up, hands coming to a prayer. And exhale, drawing prayer down to the center. Wonderful, everyone.